Dr. Frank Amoakohene, once again, congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
So we are live on Trend Digest, where we have shot a couple of content of yours, and I must say the youth are proud to have you as their leader. So without wasting so much of your time, we are going to go straight into some key areas which people on our channel would want to hear from you directly. So we saw your vetting yesterday, and it was amazing. It was fantastic, to the point that at the close of your vetting, the chairman said, "Honorable nominee Wabeng." Can you walk us through the process? Did you have the questions before going there? Can we know a little about the preparation for the vetting?
Thank you very much. There is no replacement for making adequate time to prepare for whatever I want to do. Okay. So I spent time to prepare. I spent time to observe the other veterans, and I spent time to profile each and every member of the panel to know their lines of questioning and how they go about doing so. It would be highly unethical for a committee to give a nominee questions. But you as the nominee, just like exam, when I was at medical school, you profile the lecturer, you look at past questions, you look at their course content, and you do that. I've been nominated as Regional Minister Designate for Ashanti. You can never go and sit before a panel without knowing about the region.
Okay.
You can never go and sit before the committee without knowing about mining and the issues related to illegal mining. You can never go there without knowing your culture and the issues regarding tourism within the region. So this is just for the youth. Anytime you are nominated for something to appear before anywhere, try as much as possible to profile that space and know the likely issues that may come up from those areas. So we realize that most of the issues that came outside of the things I did not know were just a few.
Okay.
But I've spent time to make sure I get to understand the area I have been nominated for. And beyond that, I've served as regional secretary for the NDC in the region.
Okay.
Led campaigns, successfully been able to garner a lot of votes from my political party. So if not for anything, I should at least be credited with the fact that I've spent time with the region and I understand the region. And in order, in that sense, I was going to give out answers that will resonate with the practicality of the region.
Well, I am extremely sure President Mahama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is very happy wherever he is after watching your videos. How has the public reacted to your vetting this morning?
Thank you very much. A leader can partly be measured by the quality of his decision.
Okay.
I'm sure that the president's decision in nominating me was not an easy one, because he needed to overcome a lot of things that may stare at his face. Age issues will come up. The youthful nature and youthful exuberance and all that may come up. But at the end of the day, every leader, and a good one as such, will look beyond all the limitations and be able to make that firm decision that I know that this will be the right choice or the right decision to make, without knowing the implication whatsoever. And I also had that responsibility of justifying why the president may have made that decision.
Okay.
I've worked for him on a couple of projects, and I've worked for him and the party as regional secretary. So I know that he knows the qualities that are in me, and again, he knows the people he worked with. So wherever he is, I'm only committed to making sure that I wouldn't be a reason why people question his decision. And especially when he has only 4 years as a legacy term to leave behind a good legacy for the good people of the Republic of Ghana. And again, with all the ministerial appointments he's made, I'm the youngest amongst them. So it's also a litmus test for me to prove that the youth is equally capable when given the opportunity to be on the table of governance. The reason for which I'm very committed and dedicated to making sure that we make His Excellency proud, we make Ashanti man proud, we make Ghana proud, and we make ultimately the youth as well proud.
All right. So I'm going to take my next question from your immediate answer. So talking about a litmus test, Ashanti region has known to be a stronghold of the NPP. and looking at how best you did your campaign, you were able to win a number of seats for the region. Then again, you spoke about age. I am reliably informed that the outgone, or should I say outgoing, he's already outgone. We know you are going to be the regional minister of the Ashanti region. The outgone regional minister was about 63 years old, and you are almost half of that. You are 34 years of age. Now, the youth look up to you. Yesterday, you made key mentions of the things you would want to do for the people of Ashanti Man. Can you please give us 3 key thematic areas for the benefit of those who were not able to watch your vetting yesterday? 3 key thematic areas which you think, when you touch on them, now the youth are going to be happy. Again, you made mention of legacy. Not only the youth are going to be happy, but parents, grandparents are going to know that now we are going to leave a legacy behind, and that legacy is going to be Dr. Frank Amoakohene. Talking about litmus paper. In science, you know, red litmus paper can be converted blue or whatever color. What are these things you are going to do so that the stronghold of the NPP is going to break down into a hold which is going to swing for the NDC?
Thank you very much. So, 3 areas: job creation, infrastructure gap, bridging that, and the third will be to make sure we have a robust agri sector, because it's an area that employs a lot within the region. I focus in these few years. It's not really about the partisan gains we will make within the region. It's about leaving a legacy. And once we leave a good legacy, and we lead the people of Ashanti region well, they will reward us without even asking for. So I'm very sure that in these few years, we would rather focus on good governance, and an inclusive governance. Once we do that, the politics of 2028 and campaign of 2028 will take care of itself.
All right. I know a lot of people have asked you these questions. There are stored projects in the Ashanti region, projects which were started by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, some which dates back to Kufuor, ex-President Kufuor. But these projects are stored for reasons whatsoever we don't know. Are you giving us the assurance that the NDC and the incoming regional minister, Dr. Frank Amoakohene, is going to ensure that these projects will be up to date?
Definitely so, definitely so. And I give that assurance to the chairman of the appointments committee and the House that government is continuous, for which reason, whichever project that has been started, irrespective of the government that started it, the people deserve to have use or make good use of these projects. So, with the assurances the president also gave during the Akwasi, comes to deepen my commitment to making sure that we complete this project. So, definitely so. We're going to assess the reasons for which they stored in the first place and the steps we can take in order that we'll be able to get them completed and get them for the use of the good people of Ashanti region.
All right. My next question, and we are wrapping up in a few minutes. So I'm going to take you straight to tourism. And under tourism, I'm going to take it differently from a perspective which we normally do. So when you come to Ashanti region, I know Ashanti region is the hub of cultural trees. And this is something which is very personal to me. And I take key interest in this because way back in 2017, I had an NGO champion a course for Kwabre Amenia Festival, which some way, somehow, it was organized, but it was skewed in a way. So when you come to Kwabre East District, now a municipality, you go to, I think you made mention of it in Parliament yesterday, you go to Adangomase and they are into Kente, you go to Ntonso is into Edinkra, you go to Ehia, and Ehia is involved in wood carving. Growing up, social studies, we learned about all these things, and all these things are in the hub of Ashanti region. When you take it out of Kwabre East and you take it to other places, we know that yesterday you wore a very beautiful kente and you were praised for that. I know you got that from Bonyi. So you see, Ashanti region is a hub of cultural trade. But in our survey, which YOCOD, that is Youth for Capacity and Community Development Foundation, we did, we realized that there is a decline in the state of the cultural trade. Are you giving us the assurance, or what is your outfit as the regional minister? What are you going to do? And I'm sure a lot of people who are going to watch this will be very keen in this. What are you going to do in ensuring that we revive cultural traits so that generations to come can know about cultural traits and have good employment, as you said earlier on?
Thank you very much. So yes, Ashanti region, as you rightly put it, it's a hub for our rich culture and our robust historic antecedents and the issues we have from the past, from the colonial days through to independence to the present day Ghana, among others. Malaysia is an institution of our history and all the things you need, the embodiment of our Ashanti man. As you mentioned, Bonuri, among these other towns, they are all known for a specific craft whatsoever. Thankfully, and in a very exciting manner, the Minister for Tourism has indicated a strong commitment in making sure that we bring the Black Star experience, which in a nutshell talks about putting out there the food we eat, our culture, what we our dress, everything at Ghana, putting it out there so people on a year-round basis would choose to visit Ghana and visit these sites in order that they can learn about our rich history and also patronize the crafts that we do have. I work closely with her, and I'm sure that we should be able to get a fair share of that Black Star experience exhibited from Ashanti region. Once that is done, I'm sure it will also go a long way to provide job opportunities and also open up the local economy within Ashanti region and move the region to a different level. Thank you.
All right, my final question. So this is actually not a question. I would like you to look into the camera, and you are seen as a beacon of hope for the youth, for the people of Ashanti region. Everybody within the Ashanti region this morning is so elated to have you as their minister. A message of hope for the youth, for the people who believe in you, that indeed you are not going to let them down. So your final words.
Thank you very much. So every youth listening to me, every citizen listening to me, I'm on this table of leadership because of you. And I represent your voice in leadership. I represent your interest on this table of governance. We want to represent you well in order for us to bring the needed development and change within the region and Ghana at large. All I seek for is your support, your prayers, and your encouragement. Yes, this is a test for not only me, but also for the youth of Ghana. And I will work and make sure at the end of the day, I make you proud. So we will be able to always create that avenue and that opportunity for the rest of the youth out there. Let's unite, let's get together, all hands on deck. Let's make Ashanti region great. Let's rebuild Ghana and build the Ghana we want in support of the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Should I call you the regional minister for Ashanti region for being on this show? And I'm sure everyone, the youth, we are rallying behind you. And I can give you the words of the youth as, let's say, a voice of the people. That whenever you need us, you see, in Ashanti region, now there is no longer a faction. Because I have messages from my NPP friends and they are like, tell Dr. Frank Amoakohene that whenever he needs us, we are not going along partisan lines. We are ready to help build Ghana. So once again, congratulations and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, my brother.